Am I the asshole for FaceTiming my wife in the store? I 42M got a call from my wife 40F when I was getting off work and she asked me to pick her up some pads from the store. I asked her to send me a text with a picture of the ones she uses to make sure I got the right kind. I get to Walgreens and I cannot find the kind she texted me, so I FaceTimed her in the pad aisle and was showing her the section where her brand is to see if I could find another kind. About 30 seconds in, a woman comes up to me and tells me I am being inappropriate and she was going to report me. Mind you, my wife is on video with me this entire time. I tell my wife to text me a backup pad that I could get for her and end the call. Right as my wife is texting me, a man, store manager, and a female clerk come up to me with the woman behind them, and he asks what I am doing and that he got a complaint that I was behaving inappropriately. I explained that I was there to buy pads for my wife and couldn't find her brand. I told him that since I didn't see it, I called her on FaceTime. The woman then starts shouting that I was taking pictures of her and I was lying. I showed the manager the texts from my wife and I told him I just wanted to get my wife her pads and leave. The manager and the woman went up to the front of the store, and the whole time she is screeching to him that he needs to call the police and have me arrested for being a pervert. The clerk stayed behind and asked if she could help me find what I needed. I agreed. I showed her the box my wife texted me and they were out. She then said that this other pad in the same brand would work just as well. I texted my wife a picture of the pads the clerk picked out and she said they were fine. I paid for the pads and left. And when I got to the car I cried. A grown-ass man crying in his car. I have never felt more embarrassed and humiliated in my life. When I told my wife what happened, she went pale and hasn't stopped apologizing to me. Was I the asshole for FaceTiming? I don't think I was doing anything wrong. But is there some unspoken rule about the pad aisle I don't know about?
Not the asshole. In fact, you are the opposite of an a-hole, cause you shop for your woman's needs. And wanted to make sure you got her the right product. You did nothing wrong. That lady sounds cracked. Not the asshole. That woman was out to start a fight. And just for the record, it's totally okay for a grown-ass man to cry, let alone after some messed up situation like this.
Clearly not the asshole. I would love if a partner did this for me rather than give up and not get any. You found yourself a wild nutjob. Try not to let her ruin your day. Awarded gets a pick. Here's one of my ducklings, Mr. Duck.
Oh my God, that's horrible. She's insane. You were being a good husband. Don't stop that. Good for you. Not the asshole X1000.
Not the asshole, that woman was just looking for drama. Good on you for grabbing pads for your wife. You did nothing wrong.
Not the asshole in the slightest bit. You were trying to help your wife, and that woman was so far out of line. There was absolutely no reason for her to suspect that you were trying to take pictures or doing anything perverse. I'm so sorry this happened to you. That lady obviously have issues she needs to deal with. Just know that you were in the right in this situation. I'm honestly getting so tired of these kinds of stories popping up on this subreddit. Like, honestly, in what way could you possibly be the asshole in this situation? This shit should just be called, "Look at how great I am."
Mon, you must be thirsty for something because obviously you did nothing wrong.
You know the answer, why type out this long of a post?
Assuming you're telling the truth about how it all went down, you are the asshole because you already know that FaceTiming your wife is not an asshole move, but making this karma whoring post is.
You are the asshole for Karma Farm.
Hey man, you know you're not the asshole here, you're just upvote farming.
Not the asshole. If anything, it's absolutely amazing that you went above and behind to make sure your wife was satisfied with her sanitary products.
God, no, you were not the asshole. That woman screaming at you clearly has issues seeing a man actually stepping up and getting his wife personal care items before she's immediately associating it with something creepy. I can understand why that would have been such a horrible experience for you, and I'm so sorry that happened. I'm furious on your behalf. I hope the store ejected that woman for harassment.
Do you really need to ask? What do you think you did that could have been wrong? Just to let you know, this is called our Amath asshole, not our tell me how great I am. That means you're supposed to post stories where it's reasonable that you might be unsure if you're an asshole or not stories where you're a hero so that people will give you compliments.
Not the asshole. That lady was a complete ass. You were talking to your wife. There is no unspoken pad aisle rule. I'm sorry that you had to deal with this.
Not the asshole. That lady is whacked. Just read a story the other day on here where a dad called his daughter disgusting for making him buy her pads. She was 14. And here you are, taking care of your wife like a good husband and get accused of being a pervert. WTF.
How does this get 6.1k upvotes? You are very clearly not the asshole. Is this just story time? Jesus.
Here we go once again with the obvious not the asshole posts.
Remove this post.
FAAAAAAKE.
Not the asshole, that woman be crazy.
What are these posts on our AITA man? They're not even a debate whether they are tar or not. It's just so many pointless ones. Not the asshole. I'm a husband and father, and I've done the exact same thing. No one has ever said I was being inappropriate or creepy. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here, and remember to use only one judgment in your comment. Help keep the sub engaging. Hashtag Don, T downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules and click here for our FAQ. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit message composed to Amy the asshole if you have any questions or concerns.
I hate this sub.
My ex wouldn't even get me some socks from Walmart once because he didn't want to wander through the girly part of the store. You, my good man, are a hero.
Not the asshole. You had the bad luck to run into a woman who seriously has issues, and those issues have nothing to do with you. A normal reasonable person would have found your explanation sufficient. A mildly paranoid person would have stopped after the manager looked at your phone and verified your story. This gal was way out of line, unreasonable, and behaved badly.
This is called Amith asshole, not tell me how great I am. By the way, you're supposed to post situations where it's actually plausible that you might have thought you'd done something wrong. Not stories where you're the hero so you can have people complimenting you. Q.
Holy fucking shit, now isn't this post karma whoring? Am I the asshole for not doing anything wrong at all and having a woman accuse me of things I didn't do? Pretty childish for a grown-ass man to post this.
Not the asshole, of course. However, it'd feel pretty uncomfortable trying to buy pads while a man is standing in front of them on a video chat. But to be honest, normal people would just go and come back after you move, not freak out like that woman.
Why do you think you might be the asshole here?
Not the asshole, but don't make posts like this. I feel like you clearly know you are not the asshole and want sympathy, karma or not, but I've seen posts like this before.
Why is this here? I thought I was on a different sub before I checked. A woman accused you of taking pictures of her and you weren't doing that. This shouldn't be here. This is elaborate, and bullshit at the same time.
Fuck man, the gushing comments on this post is sickening. You people just want any excuse to tell a stranger they're amazing and they never need to change their special little soul smile with a halo. This sub is going down the pan and the mods keep leaving bullshit like this up because they themselves are karma whoring. It's an unsubscribe from me and I am not the asshole for that.
175 awards for a clearly manipulated, obviously not the asshole post? WTF, how easy is it to guile people in this subreddit? I frequently surprise my wife with small gifts. I recently got her blue flowers and she got angry and said she doesn't like blue flowers and that I should know that. I profusely apologized, gave her some cash and assured her it would never happen again, but she called me an asshole and I don't know what to think. Am I the asshole, Reddit?
So we just posting shit for karma whoring? Who in their right mind would think they would ever be an asshole in this? This is dumb. You are the asshole.
Bro, what?
I honestly think if more men were willing to go to lengths that you did for your wife, this ridiculous notion that it's inappropriate for men to shop for such products would disappear. If I ever see a woman throwing a fit like that at a gentleman for looking for the right product, I would absolutely lose it on that person. I'm truly sorry she did that to you. Please don't allow her ignorance to shame you. You absolutely did nothing wrong. In fact, you did everything right. You are so far from being the asshole. I wish there was something more than just not the asshole. Something like, snot the asshole, super not the asshole. Not the asshole and you're a good husband for helping your wife. That lady was crazy.
Not the asshole, that's pretty normal behavior. You couldn't find the preferred, so we're working on a solution to get a backup. PPL who don't have their heads so far up their assess know this. Clearly that woman was suffering some sort of cranial rectal inversion.
You are the asshole for posting a story in which you couldn't be the asshole. This subreddit is dead. WTF is this question? You are the asshole, you're clearly fishing for compliments here. Stop it.
You are the asshole. Big time. Huge. I don't understand why this is on this sub. There is no possible chance of you being the asshole. Boring.